What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy, and I'm coming at you this time with my Forza Horizon 2 highlights. Now, this was a bit of a different game to try and do a YouTube playthrough of, especially with it being a racing game. Now, the fact that it was open world and kind of had some side quests and stuff, I think made it a little more interesting and perhaps more bearable for any viewing audience it might have had. But it also makes it a very different case for a highlight video. And I think really it's gonna end up making it more of like a true highlight reel, because with a lot of the other games, at least so far, that I've done highlights for, I've tried to get little snippets of each and every episode in there somewhere. But in this case, like, not every episode really had content that was worth taking note of. Because, you know, with it being a racing game, a lot of stuff feels kind of similar in a way. So instead, what I did with this is I pretty much just took, like, the big moments. It's mostly just, like, you know, really fast moments or really big jumps, big crashes for a couple of them, or like really big skill streaks and that kind of stuff. That's pretty much all of what's going to make this up. That combined with a few of like the somewhat more interesting moments in the game, like some of the showcase events where they had you racing against totally different kinds of things like planes and trains and other stuff like that. But then also kind of like some of the more unique, interesting, really, in this case, it wound up being like the barn finds, kind of the old junker cars, but they look kind of trashy in the video clips, but eventually they, as you play the game, they get restored and they actually look kind of halfway decent, or at least closer to what they probably originally did. But in any case, those were kind of the moments that I focused on for this highlight reel. It also makes it probably a bit shorter than a lot of the other highlight videos I've done, which, you know, might make it more enjoyable for you, the viewers. It's just jam-packed, like, probably about 15 minutes or so with just purely interesting stuff. So anyway, I don't think I really need to say too much more to introduce this. Let's just get on to the highlights.
Fantastic news. The PR for the Horizon Festival has totally paid off. There will be a massive crowd at the dock to see your cars, so take it easy when you're coming off the ferry.
And straight on to the finish. Here we go. Bam. First place.
That's it. A win in your first race. I knew this wouldn't be a problem for a driver like you. You know what this means, right? You get yourself a yellow wristband, and you're coming on the road trip with us.
Doesn't surprise me, but I doubt will last very long. Oh yeah, come on. There we go. Let's pass some of those cars. Yeah, that was one of those things. I saw an opportunity on the inside, and I just wanted to take it. Doesn't always work out so well with that.
One championship entered, one championship won. I knew you were class. Let's see how long you can keep this perfect record going. Now, drive well and win enough championships, and you'll be invited to the...
Okay, well, there's our progress tracker right there.
to become the Horizon champion.
Depending on what happens here and what all that opens up, we'll see. Oh, I'm driving a different car. I'm in a Ferrari now.
Okay, my friend, they are faster than you, but their turning circle is a lot wider than yours, so this should be a close race.
That seemed like it was really close.
Pretty spectacular stuff, huh? I never thought you'd beat them.
Anytime I play these games, I'm always impressed by the McLaren P1, man. Like, holy cow. There's so many times where it seems like I'm cutting it really close with this car, but I think that's just because of how freaking fast this thing goes. Whoa! Holy cow, that jump. Like, I pretty much literally jumped over this car that's now right next to me. Hold up. Is there something over here, or is that just... Maybe? Huh? Hey, there we go, finally. God, that took a while.
Hey there. Hope you had a good time at the car meet. So, you found something. Let's see if the rumors are true.
Yeah. So when you find them,
Sweet. That's a Renault Alpine A110.
they look really beat up
Judging by
like
these
that.
decals, she used to be a racer. Maybe we'll see her racing again once I've given her a little TLC, right?
Use the electric lights in this room, and for some reason my webcam wants to, like, give everything a little bit of a greenish tint, including, like, me. I'd rather not make myself look like an alien, so let's not go with that. Yeah, that's definitely something I thought about doing, is trying to, you know, just use lights inside. But no, webcam does not like that. Hello, I got an achievement. Licensed skill, earn 5 skill points. Okay.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Okay, well that's 2 near misses already. 3, 4. Oh yeah, this is going much better. It's like I'm slowing down just a tiny bit when I get closer to the other cars, just so I can try and adjust properly and not do stuff like that, where I trade paint with them when I want to do a near miss. See, now I've got 13 near misses already. I am in terrible positioning here. Okay, making up some ground now. I'm pretty sure, unless I finish, like, last place, that I'll get first for the entire series. So, I'm not that worried about it. But anyway, yeah, Battlefield 1, it's just... Well, let's put it this way. It's by DICE, who I believe are the same ones who did the recent Star Wars Battlefront games that I think we all know people were extremely disappointed with. So, I'm starting to think DICE is just a game developer that I'm not exactly going to be inclined to trust with having, you know, full games upon release. I mean, I guess it's not that the games themselves are missing anything, maybe. It might just be that, you know, that took forever.
You are amazing. 2 finds in a row? Let's see if it's as good as last time.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's the
God,
mystery
that box is
machine.
mine. My uncle used to chill in one of these when he was at the Horizon Festival.
Oh, jeez. One of these thingies. Yay. So much fun. Whoa. Holy cow. And now I'm in 12th place. What do we have here? Another Jeep of some kind.
Talk about classic. Is that a U.S. Army Jeep? Jeez, this must have been here since the war. It's Army surplus at this point.
Show off air skills. Is it just how many times I get air? Or what?
Shut up. A Ferrari 288 GTO? Not in bad shape. Did you hear the rumor on this one? Some kid of an oil guy bought it as a holiday car, spent a summer in the 80s tearing it up around the Riviera, and then just dumped it when it was time to go home. I think it's safe to say he's not coming back for it at this point.
Environmental things like, you know, ocean waste, I guess, if you want to put it that way. Ugh, jeez.
Past the post. You're making a habit.
Barely slipped into first place there at the end. Why can't I go through this in my Ford Focus? Like, I'm literally about to do a rally series. Why not let me use the designated rally car that I'm trying to work with for that? Okay.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn
Cut
right.
through here a little bit. Okay. This might actually be my best run so far. And if I don't make it with this one, then I might be just about ready to give up on this whole idea. Stop putting cars on the inside where I want to try and be driving, so I have the shortest route. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay.
Are you kidding? This is a Jag XK120. She's a total classic. Okay, looks like she's been modified for racing too, but that's a lot of rust. This is gonna take some work to get going again.
Come on, like, if this was a simple point A to point B, do you really think I'd be able to beat a plane? I don't think so. But I guess there's a certain route that we're expected to take. Hello. That was a heck of a jump. Phew.
You're making light work out of these planes. Next year, I'm gonna have to see if I can get a
Good
Concorde
grief.
out of a
Again,
time.
just
Well done.
barely. Now, it is rather cloudy outside and not exactly showing much light. And it's not exactly giving me much light for this video. And this is one where people are just gonna drive all sorts of crazy routes, it seems, to get between the checkpoints. Most of the planes, it was on the corners that I gained an advantage. This one, it seems to be the opposite. Okay, the nose of the plane definitely crossed before my car did.
I didn't think you had a chance in this one.
But I guess they were counting like the midpoint. I don't know. Whoa, hello. Don't do that. Whoa. Horizon champion. Holy cow. Whoa, wait. I get 1,000,000 credits for winning that? And then crap tons of experience. New wheel spin. Okay, well,
You totally owned it! Your first big Horizon win.
Nice one. Congratulations.
okay, so there you have it. Forza Horizon 2 highlights. Maybe I could have included a couple of more things in there, but I felt like these were kind of the big moments to try and capture. Other than, I mean, the barn find stuff might be debatable, but just because that's kind of a more interesting aspect of this game, it just kind of is part of the open world nature of it, which I think makes this stand out a bit more among racing games. But anyway, that's really going to do it for this time around. So, as always, like and share if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell to enable notifications so you know when I post new stuff on YouTube. I have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram you can follow me on. Info on that's down in the description just below the video. And underneath all that, leave your comments with thoughts on this video, ideas for others, any other games you might want me to play. Yeah, whatever you got for me, let me know down below. So that's going to do it for this time. The next highlight reel I'm going to work on is probably going to be Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time. I really have no idea how I'm going to approach that one yet, but we'll just have to wait and see. In any case, whatever comes up next, I'm hoping you'll tune in for the next video. But until then, stay cool, people.